Welcome to the BSV Tech Tap In. I'm Blake B, your host, tech alchemist, local neighborhood entrepreneur, and founder of Codex Metatron. We're here on Intellectual Radio. It's a pleasure to be on these airways with Miss Wandy, I don't want to say the oldest, but we've been around for a long time. It's been about, not you, Miss Wanda B. We talking about the radio station. It's a black-owned station. They've been around about 15 years. We want to shine a light on them, man. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah.
I'm here with my boy, Danny. Danny, introduce yourself.
My name is Danny. I'm the founder of Lutz Code. I started doing this tech journey with Blake probably about, say, 2-3 years ago.
Man.
And we've been on the ground running doing these websites back to back, taking this AI to a different level with us, trying to actually develop some things in the community.
It's crazy to me when you say 2-3 years. I look back, man. It seemed like yesterday, but I remember Danny was learning some little front end coding, some JavaScript and things like that for website development for me. Man, I turned around, I think yesterday or the day before, he was teaching somebody else on the code. So it's like, man, this thing is growing so big. But BSV stands for Black Silicon Valley. It's a movement we got going on in North Lawndale. We saying we got the tech, right? And y'all in the community. So we all got the tech, right? I mean, if we got it and y'all here, we all come together. So basically what we getting at is we trying to bring world-class technology to North Lawndale and spread it out through Chicago, selling it to the world, right?
Exactly.
Kind of like what it's Malcolm X's 100th birthday, a lot like what he was talking about. You start the businesses in your own community and you grow them up until they're like Woolworths and you got stores in everybody's community.
Yeah.
So that's a great segue to happy birthday. I was about to say Dr. Malcolm X. He should be. Is he not a doctor? He should be. We're going to make him an honorary doctor on the show right now, here today. Right here today.
100th.
On his 100th birthday. I thought that was a typo. We was out there with the chairman today. I think we fed 100 people.
Yeah. In a matter of 30 minutes.
I ain't gonna lie, I was worried early.
I was like, we're going to run out of food. We're going to run out of food very, very fast because I think once we gave out that first plate, everybody started seeing this. People were pulling over. Everybody knew that the chairman was there. So, they was giving their insight on us, actually what we were doing in the community. I think that they just got that spot back.
That's what we fighting for. That's what I was talking to the chairman about. Apparently, that is the historic site of the Black Panther headquarters. Yes. So it's crazy. I was just watching that movie, Judas and the Black Messiah, the other day, and picturing a building right there and them doing all that shooting on the roof and everything that was going on. Historic. But the crazy thing is, we've been out here volunteering for a while, doing in the community, and we ain't always got our stuff together. Chairman told us earlier today we was gonna send out a flyer. He was like, I'm gonna send you a flyer, don't change none of the kind. Chairman ain't to be played with. If y'all have not met Chairman at home, he do not play about his politics.
Very serious.
Very serious, very intense man, but you can understand it. I mean, seeing what his family's been through. He called himself an OV, one of the original victims. I can't think anybody whose life story is like that.
Nah.
Like he said it, I ain't even bat an eye. Like, no question. No question. So a lot of respect for that, man. But I think we definitely fed over 100 people, man. I can't even count how many we fed today. I was worried about it at first because, we ain't get the flyers. Sometimes we don't do stuff with the flyers. The good thing about Chairman, he gonna hit the streets and tell you about it. As soon as he got out there, he started yelling to the traffic and waving. Man, people started pulling over. They started recognizing him, all type of, I went to jail with this dude. Man, I remember when you was da-da-da-da. And it was like, before you knew it, we had a crowd.
What he said earlier, he was like, and I took this into consideration. You can talk all you want, but until you start to engage with the people, that's when you're going to get the same reactions and they're going to engage with you back. So I think that was a powerful message from him that everybody should take, engage with the community.
Absolutely. I think that was a big step in our growth too, as technologists. I'm real big, man. Just stuff you read in books. I got an author I really like. His name is Malcolm Gladwell. But he got a book. It's called Outliers, and he spells out just the different characteristics that can make you advanced in something. Just some type of advantage you find in something. But one of them is called 10,000 hours theory. It's saying within 10,000 hours of conscious active practice at something, you'll become a master. And I feel like for a long time I was so focused on that 10,000 hours, I locked myself away in the house and code. And it's like, who cares if you the best at somebody if nobody knows it? Exactly. So we start getting out in the community, start coding, start doing our little tech meetup sessions. Man, the response has been incredible.
That's what something I was amazed by, because coming from the background that I came from, tech is like not spoken about. Like, not too many people, or I say my friends that I grew up with, that I can sit here and say, hey man, you know how to build a website? We can go to GoDaddy, you can pay for one. I'm like, nah, you ever try coding? I'm like, what is that? You know, it's something new, but it's exciting. So, that's kind of like my major standpoint, to try to teach people along our level, somebody that really doesn't have that insight. Other people looking at basketball, football, rapping, what about tech? Stay in the house, do on your computer. You can build up your money, build up something that you can create and be proud of.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. I gotta say, man, Danny, basically, I mean, it wasn't like it is today. We use a tool called Replit, which basically automates the process of creating websites by creating the different files and adding the packages and finding you resources if you need images, generating text if you need it, aligning it. It basically turns you into a project management for the web development flow. But it's not like a lot of the other UI developers like Bolt or what's some of the other ones? Lovable. A lot of them are escaping my name right now, but it actually does generate the code files that you can edit. So you get it to a point you can export the project. You could take it to GitHub, do whatever you want to do with it. But still, even though we're still in the code, part of my brain is still like one of those old school coders that's like, we kind of look at people who learn how to code with AI like people who grew up with the internet, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because that's how you treated me when I first came around, and I was stuck to using Chat GPT. You was like, hey man, stop using it, get off of it, try to learn it from the fundamentals of it. So I'm just, in the mix of, I took that as, okay, I'm gonna let you teach me, and I'm gonna let the AI teach me.
And that was some very bad advice from me early on. I know I've given plenty of it. I owe this brother a lot of, but the game from that is, man, ask the AI, use it as a tool. Back then, I thought we was spoiled, and we still, it's crazy to say, we still had to copy and paste the AI answers from Claude or Chat GTP into the Replit or into the file. Like, you kind of had to know where the file was going, versus now, you just have to tell it, I don't like how this looks, or I don't want this page, I want a different page. You don't even have to reference the code. If you have an unlimited budget, you could just talk in natural language all day to get the apps you want. So it's like, you're not the person that I criticize you to be, because now these new people have really got it easy.
I don't believe so.
You don't think so?
No, because still I find myself at this day will tell the AI something, whatever my mind can think of, and it still won't create it the right way. So I will have to go in and, since now that I've learned, okay, now this doesn't sit right, I don't have to, because what we're not telling them, it costs money after a while to build the code with the Replit and the AI. So either you're gonna spend your money, or you can sit here and learn it and do it yourself. It's just better.
I will give you that. Replit costs 25 cents per agent transaction. I've been trying to work that assistant. He only take 5 cents, but I feel like they getting slick with that. That dude, he do 2 things wrong for 5 cents, then come fix it for the other 5. I'm like, Just give me the assistant.
That's
man.
what I kind of started thinking. Like some of the mess ups are on purpose to make so, and it makes a shorten the story. Like I said, use the AI if you're gonna use it, but use it as a teacher and learn from it.
Definitely. That's
Learn
my
from
main
it.
goal. Because you started getting a lot better exponentially when you stopped asking me questions and just started taking to the AI. And now actually I give it to Danny. On the front end, he got me a lot of places. In terms of making the components and stuff, he's still learning the server side. He just getting into the databases because Replit building that in now too. And we've been starting to look at that. But it's crazy, to see somebody that you feel like coming up after you, man. This dude making apps look way better than mine now. He made a template app for the Intellectual Radio, and Intellectual Radio got a nice website now. But man, he made that thing look like Spotify.
Trying, man. Still learning. Still learning.
Here
Getting there.
working.
Trying to get to your level. That back end, the databases and everything. That's the hardest part. Trying to keep everything in your mind and remember it. It's difficult, but it's doable.
It's always gonna be something, man. Life to me, I'm a lifelong student. So life all about learning. I'm always willing to take that first step to the journey. And the first step is always what? A complete beginner. You gotta say, whatever this thing is I'm trying to accomplish, I'm a complete fool right now. Like I got everything to learn. And if you want to take yourself that low and take the first step, man, it's no telling what you can accomplish. But in terms of technology, I'll talk about my company, Codex Metatron. We take a different approach. I like to talk about it's an analogy I give with Star Wars. Um, Star Wars, they got what you call a Jedi Council, which was like, it's kind of like big tech now, right? You got your board, and unilaterally, these people have probably accomplished something at some time in their life, and now they're to a position where they can't be questioned, or they're a vote, with a small majority to influence with a small minority to influence the majority, right? But what I learned researching Star Wars, the other side of it, the Sith, they got something called the Rule of Two, right? And it's real small team. It's just two. You got one mentor and one apprentice, right? They say one to wield the power and one to crave it. And in the Rule of Two with the Sith, once the apprentice gets to a point where he feel like he's learned enough, usually the master's older, so the master's getting older, you getting young, you younger, you getting stronger. Once you feel like you no longer need the master, they kill him and they move on as the master. Now the rule sounds savage, right? But the psychology is this always makes sure that in the succession of your leadership, you get stronger. You'll never wind up with a council of weak old men making decisions for the majority. And that's, ain't gonna be nobody killing nobody, but that's the approach I'm taking in terms of Danny was, if you want to say, under me, learning from me at one point, yes. Danny getting to the point where he don't need me. Danny out here closing websites on his own. Like Danny don't need me to pitch. He don't need me to make the website. Even if it's something Danny don't know, he knows how to figure it out on his own. So that's the type of seed I want to plant to where, if you looked at me like a bar or somebody that you needed knowledge from or whatever it is, you kill that image in your mind and you become that. So that's the seed we trying to plant, man. We've been reaching a lot of people, teaching them about AI. It's been, 12 days?
Say about 12 days, yeah.
I think it's been 12 days. We built 42 apps. We got
43
apps. We got 19 community partnerships. 2 days ago, that's how we first ended up here for the first time. We signed Chairman Fred Hampton Jr.
Yeah.
We doing Hampton House technology now.
Yeah.
Like, this is a crazy move. Did you ever think this would happen?
All right, so honestly, no. Well, I mean, I'm gonna say I didn't doubt the possibilities of where we could go. It was just it's a lot of up in the wind because I didn't know where we were going or what we were doing. So it was just like, have faith in it. There's something different. It's exciting to me. I like creating things like customizable things as far as what the client wants, not what I see, because I can create whatever I want any day of the week. But if I can actually get what the client wants and actually put it to exactly how they like it, and it does exactly, and they're happy about it, I'm happy about it.
I feel the same way. And honestly, let's put it out there right now. We build websites, I guess you could say, for a living. I mean, I would rather do apps anyway, but nobody needs us to build a website. If your first response is going to be, well, I need you to build, you don't. You could do it easily on Wix. You could do it on Webflow. You on GoDaddy. Everybody has a website builder. What you investing in by getting a technology person is you're getting somebody to update that website. It's always going to be new emerging technology. Half the people, when they tell me they got a website, I check out it. It's not even mobile optimized. Did you know 99% of browser visits happen from a cell phone?
Yep.
So if you building your website only looking on a desktop, come on now. That's what we call hustling backwards.
Everybody walking around with a phone in their hand. Everybody pulls up an app, pulls up something online, uh, phones and applications. That's where it's at.
Man, my thing is
websites. Sorry.
Oh, you good. My thing is we real artists, right? You can very easily dip a paintbrush in some paint and go hit a wall. But do you necessarily want to be painting your own mural?
No.
I said that real country. Do you necessarily want to be painting your own mural? I can't do it. I ain't doing it again.
Yeah, I can't paint that well.
Me neither. If it's gonna stand the test, I mean, this is for your business. And that's kind of been the approach we've been approaching the community with. Right now, I don't know what's going on with the economy. Everybody money's a little bit funny, right? I've been telling these young people, man, if you're trying to break into tech right now, you're gonna have to bogart your own experience. Nobody gonna pay you to do an app. You ain't never did an app before, a website before. So some of the things we've been doing, man, we've been getting out here I'm talking about building apps on the fly. So we had a situation, man. I had to get some business cards, right? It's one thing you in technology. I done did a lot of stuff. I feel like I poke my chest out in tech. Like, man, I done managed robotics. I done minted the cryptocurrency. I done did apps and websites. I can do computer vision and AI and da 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 da. You tell people all this stuff, they eyes light up. You got a business card? As soon as you tell them, nah, I don't have one, boy, they whole demeanor changes. It's like they look at you like you home. Like, wow, man, I hope you figure it out, guy. Good luck.
Yeah, everything you said went out the window.
Man. So we, our whole thing, especially within the community, what we doing, we say go local, right? Everything you do, why go to the big guy? They're gonna take millions and billions of dollars out your community. I'm like, if I go crazy and everybody want my business cards and my flyers or whatever it is, I want the local person who do printing, I want them to come up with me. When the clothing brand take off, shout out Numb out now, catch the feeling. I want whoever got the local garments to take off with me. I don't want to give it to these big people. So I look online, I'm like, I need to get some business cards to really, build this pitch from the feet up. Closest places, Louise Printing, right? Local, half a mile away. They got no website. So I go get the pitch like, man, this is ironic, but the perfect situation with the basic, basically tell them what I just told you. I go to people, I tell them, I do all these things. I don't have a business card. They don't take me seriously. A website is like a business card for your business. Like you got all these good reviews, but you'll never be looking at the top without that website. So we built them a template website literally on the drive over there. I'm talking about what was it, like 6-7 minutes?
Yeah.
6-7 minutes. We on Replit on the cell phone, prompting the agent. Took the address, took the right phone number. We pull up, got a fully functional website demo to show them. And basically tell them, for the digital business card, get you out the door $500, and we'll update it to any color. We're your tech team now. You can rely on us if any new technology comes out and people start accepting Bitcoin for payment, we'll update your payment system, whatever it is. But basically the website was going to be $500 just for a digital business card. For $2,000, we'd appify it and create a separate set of income, basically where, it's a portal to where people could drop in the image that they want to put on the card, drag and drop it into place, pick the quality of the business cards they want, and order it. Now that causes no extra traffic to your physical business, right? But creates a whole separate income stream if that's something they wanted to pursue. You can sell these business cards to people in California now. You can sell it to people in Idaho now. Whatever the case may be, this makes it easier for people to shop with you. A lot of people ain't gonna go do that.
Yeah.
They want to handle it online and want to know it's in the mail. So let's open our communities to those type of opportunities, was my mindset. But then I hit them with the ultimate pitch at the end. $500 for the website, $2,000 for the app. But I know everybody's money's a little bit funny. So just for getting down with our community-based network today, we'll build the app and maintain it $0 down, right? But you gotta let us participate in a profit share. So what that means is right now you selling 100 business cards for $20, right? On the app, we're gonna list them just for round numbers sake. I ain't work out all the logistics, but we're gonna list them for, let's say, 30, right? That's creating $10 of added value for the online marketplace. Now, of that $10, I'm gonna take 8 and I'm gonna give you 2. So you actually gonna make more off of what I bring in than what you bringing in yourself. And it's not costing you what you paying for, which is the physical location, the employees that they gotta talk to, etc. It's a no cost value added type of deal, I guess you would call it. And basically telling them our strategy is we really want to capitalize on this community based movement. I want to hit social media, I want to hit all the SEO, and any company that's willing to take that deal with us. Of course, that's a local based company, right? I ain't doing that for Walmart and compromising my integrity. But any local business that wants to participate in that, now that's part of the content we make is we turn around to the camera and say, anybody that needs printing, if you're going local, keep doing that. Wherever your community is, keep doing that. But if you're not, and you're going to Vista Print, you're going to Canva, you're going to all millions, billions, whatever it may be out of our communities and not giving nothing back, don't do that. Come mess with us. Shop at Luis's Print, and we drop the domain for the website we built and tell people, and we're gonna run it up. So if we run through, of that $10 extra added value, we run through 100,000 through that. We taking 80 of it, right?
Right.
So that's really been our pitch to the local community is if you can't help us, we're gonna add the value. If you can't help us, give us an opportunity to represent you. I'll say Luis Print, and Danny, you can attest to this too. We put in an order for me and for you. It was Monday. They said, come back Wednesday. I said, man, I'm really, how I be. Well, I'm really trying to get out here and push my brand. Like right now, today, I was snapping just like this on them. I'm like, is it any way I can give you, $50 or something and get them faster? Lady looked at me, let me go make a call. Came back. She was like, come back in 2 hours. We came back a little earlier than that. She already had them. I tried to give her the extra 50. She wouldn't take it. So now I'm like, you exactly the type of people we want to do this for. Like, this is the type of community feel, like people that care about it. She told me, good luck on your business. Like, she really supported me. And I could tell if it was her business, she'd have did it right there. We still holding out for the owner. Come on, Mr. Luis. We really want to represent you. Everybody in North Lawndale, listen to this. We done pitched to at least 20 of y'all, man. We are still holding out for y'all because you can't get no second community.
No.
You feel me? Like
I think we pitched to more than 20 people, business to business, on foot, walking in, creating apps on the way to the store, on the way to their business, 5-10 minutes, give you a prototype demo, see what we do. This is how we do. We can get you whatever you need. I guess it's more so with just trying to push this this value for the community.
That's right.
That's the biggest thing. Try to keep it local, like you said, try to X out the major brands because the major brands isn't putting the money back into the community like we're trying
Man,
to.
they bleeding us out. And I think lately I just been in pitch mode.
Yeah.
I've been pitching to I pitched to a homeless man on the corner. Like, man, what if you had an app? You could let them know what corner you on, and all the people that want to get you chained, they could, you missing opportunities out here. I'm gonna think about it, young blood. So still holding out for you too, OG. But yeah, man, it's going down. Want to shout out Replit one time. They ain't giving me no money. Y'all should, brother. Y'all keep me back from paying my damn mortgage. All these apps I'm making. I done made over 100 apps and probably deleted like 42 of them because I just get so frustrated. That agent is getting me off basis. Please, Replit, send money or some credit, something. Hook a brother up.
I sure got that message the other day. Reference say you used all your credits, and I'm
Man,
like, we only in day 4 of the month.
That damn usage pop up. I see that in my nightmares. I'm like, already? The thing just reset.
It'd be your mind because you be want to create something, and then you'll make something and you'll like it, but then your mind start wondering and pondering on other things. So now you want to do some more, do more. So that'll eat your money up fast.
Man, I be lying to myself too. I be telling myself like, man, I done got 80% of the thing off of one prompt. One prompt is 25 cents. Then you press that little usage thing, it say $1.50. I look up like I ain't realize I sent it 6 messages.
Yeah, that's
some sites I be feeling I like a lot. I'm like, man, let me make 4 variations just so I can see which one I like.
I think the best thing is once you create that first app and it looks good, how you like it, I think that's when you start going. You done created 1,000 apps by the time you look up and notice because you done sat there and thought about different ideas to make. And like, why don't nobody already have this? Or I can make it look like this, or I can create it so that I'm very, very big on the design aspect of the website. So that's my major thing on how the website looks and how it functions. So, but yeah, Blake's on the back end on that.
I need to be on the front end, man. UI will make and break a website. That's right at the consumer end. I'll be looking at how Uber do their little maps to change and the zoom in. It's intricate. It's a science to it, man. They definitely playing some brain games because it's some documentary out there that talks about the science behind every decision they make in technology. Why the screen use a blue light versus a red light, and why they space things a certain way, whatever the case may be. But yeah, let's go ahead and that's our introductions. That was kind of a one-time thing because it's our first episode. Who knows how long Miss Wanda B gonna keep us in the air? She might kick us out. She might let us come back next week. But let's get to some more standard structured content. We're gonna jump into some techno. Well, first of all, it is BSV stand for Black Silicon Valley. So we gotta pay homage to all the Black movements that come before us, the Black Wall Streets, the Black nationalists. It's Malcolm X's 100th birthday. So our first story definitely gotta be shout out Malcolm X. And huge news today. We was on 54th and we was on 54th and Halsted at the old Panthers house. Bro, we was just giving away food with Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. Like, that's number one news story. If y'all didn't know, Black Silicon Valley is back. Of course, if you just tuning in, that's North Lawndale. Y'all help me help it catch on. If you hear Black Silicon Valley, you know we talking about North Lawndale. And I'm right in the heart of it. If you out there, if you live in Black Silicon Valley, Monday through Thursday, we are at Monday Coffee, 7 a.m. to usually 10, but sometimes 11, sometimes noon. We'll hang out a little while, but we are Black people. Miss Wanda B got on us when we got in here. We was a little bit late. The show was supposed to start at 8. We started at 8:30. So y'all know how that goes, but Monday Coffee. If you in North Lawndale, if you in the Black Silicon Valley, please tap in with us. We need content creators. We need coders. Before we need technical knowledge, we need people that's hungry, that's ambitious, that's willing to sacrifice for something bigger than themselves, and want to positively impact the community, right? So don't, people keep telling me, we was talking to a lot of charity organizations. I'm like, man, you should let us do a coding class. We're trying to teach people how to press the power button. Listen, I don't care if you don't know how to spell. If you can talk, I'll press the talk to text button and you can talk to my phone and explain, or just explain it to me and I'll explain it in better terms. I got a pretty good mastery of the English language. We can figure this out together, right?
Yeah.
Teamwork make the dream work.
I came across a client and he was just like, man, I got a lot in my brain. I just don't know how to say it or get it down. Like, it's in my mind. I just can't write it. I can't type it. I was like, why don't you just talk? I hold my phone and record you talking. And then, whatever you say, I can mix it up with my AI and get it all together the perfect way, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, like he said, it doesn't matter if you can talk, write, we'll figure it out for you and help you get your vision to where it needs to be.
You know, one thing I had to notice, developing on the front end, I had to put my pride to the side because people don't know what they want 99% of the time. And the only way you're going to get the ball rolling is to just make something so they can shoot it down. They can look, no, I don't want nothing like that. Then now all of a sudden they know and they pulling out the web. I want something like this here and something like this. I don't know why you did this over here. Da, 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 da. So sometimes I just like to take the initiative. They'll tell you everywhere I pitched at. Like I just came with a website. I didn't ask them nothing. Who knows if you want it or not? I'm changed your logo.
I'm different from the back end. I'm like, look, I don't want to waste my time.
I definitely understand.
So I'm like, look, you think, just sit back and think. Whatever you got to find, if you got to look at everybody's website, take pictures or whatever, find what exactly how you want it to look or even close, and then give me the ideal, and then I'll put up exactly what you said, and then we can go from there. But me creating something, like I said, my mind wanders, so I can create a million different things, and it's not gonna be what the client wants. So
I like it, damn it. I ain't deleting it.
But that's how you get to deleting and creating 100 products and deleting 45 of them, because
that's my problem. That mean my problem. Replit sing credits. But yeah, so I don't know how we started talking about tech again. I guess because we just a tech podcast. But first news article was happy birthday,
Malcolm X.
Come on now. Second news article. And I'm gonna just keep it G with y'all, right? I told y'all we was running late. We just got these news articles from AI. I looked at them. I can flow off the cuff a little bit. I know when I look at Danny after I read these, he gonna be looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, what you want me to say? But this is real life, guys. Black in tech. If you're not using AI to save time and help you make, what do you call them things? Deadlines. You help meet your deadlines. What are you really doing today? Like, if you say you're in technology and you're not using AI today, I look at you like you sitting in a caveman, like you sit in a cave trying to start a fire with your toes. Like, get with the times. It's no way. It's no way.
Hey, but you can't say a lot of our clients we ran into, they like, I like it the way I like it.
They should.
So
They should. You got to teach the AI to give it to you that way. I keep hitting the table, y'all. My bad. Second news story: NVIDIA's AI dominance at Computex 2025. You heard of Computex?
no.
Okay, that's all right. NVIDIA unveiled new AI technologies, including the NVLink Fusion, which allows chip designers to build custom AI systems by linking multiple chips for faster communication. Partners like MediaTek, Marvel, and Qualcomm are already on board. NVIDIA also announced plans for a Taiwan headquarters, despite concerns over U.S. semiconductor tariffs and export controls impacting its China markets. So the first thing to jump off the line to me here, NVLink Fusion, which allows chip designers to build custom AI systems by linking multiple chips. I could have swore, remember the first workstation I got super excited about?
Yeah.
They said they built NVLink in that, and they was like, you can connect multiple GPUs, but this one has the word fusion after it. They haven't changed the description at all. It still just says linking multiple. Maybe it was linking 8 before and they linking 16. If anybody knows, please comment what the difference between NVLink and NVLink Fusion is. But I mean, it just kind of looks like they always got every day I say new news in tech, NVIDIA is there something with something they've done. Does it look new to you?
Yeah, NVIDIA scares me. I ain't gonna lie to you. There's a lot going on with that company that, terrifies me. as far as the tech world. Like I'm very big on that I Robot movie.
Yeah.
I just know it's coming.
I mean, I seen they had robots
They
now. I
already
wish
got. They
they'll
been
stay in
had
their line.
robots.
Everybody just want to do everything now. Elon don't want to just do car. He want to do rock. I do robots, and I put chips in niggas' brains. Excuse the language.
I was driving yesterday, and I seen this the little Coco cart. I guess it was delivering food.
Yeah,
Got the little robot. So who's controlling it?
man.
Is it AI controlling it, or is there somebody actually with a joystick behind the camera driving it?
That's a great question. I don't know. It's crazy because you're going to go through a self-checkout and 100 robots going to handle all these things at the supply chain. I bet your grocery price don't go down.
Nope.
That's what they said it was for. They said it was to fight high grocery costs. This technology don't never work out for the people. That's why we out here doing what we do. That's why I'm Rico.
They say they don't have no farmer robots at this point in time.
Man, NVIDIA announced plans for a Taiwan headquarters. So I invested heavily in Taiwan semiconductor manufacturers. That's a huge name manufacturer for chips if anybody follows the industry. I wonder how they feel about NVIDIA setting up, what's it saying? Headquarters right in their area.
It's probably planned. They probably getting paid for it.
Yeah, they in alignment. They make all the NVIDIA chips, so that's just closer for they can watch their money.
It's a part of the fusion.
They like, look at these dumb people thinking we beefing. They counting their money. Yeah, good call, Danny. I can always count on you to see through the BS. Export controls and packing it. Yeah, man. How is this gonna work with all the tariffs? Why we can't bring this to North Lawndale? Are we not Black Silicon Valley? What it take to get some chip? We got 100 factories I drive by every single day. Ain't doing nothing.
That's enough money out here too.
Man, they'll rather make us beg for it. They'll give it to us in Reese's Pieces through the link cards.
Yeah.
I hate these people.
Tragic.
Let's keep it moving, man. We dwelling on negativity. It's Malcolm X's birthday, man. I ain't gonna let them bring me down. Google I/O 2025 preview. Google's developer conference set for May 20th to 20. Well, damn, Grok, then this ain't news.
We'll focus. Gemini.
Huh?
I thought that was with Gemini.
Who?
You said Grok.
Oh, Grok gave me this news article thing, and I told it to make it current. It's telling me about something happening May 21st. Sometimes
the Google I/O.
Yeah, these AIs don't understand nothing but violence. Sometimes I beat on my computer when nobody looking. Set for May 20th, will focus heavily on AI, and updates to its Gemini chatbot, Android 16, and possibly Android XR for mixed reality and Wear OS. Okay,
that's what I've been trying to get into. Gemini is very big. Like the guy that was here with the chairman.
Yeah.
I forget his name. I do apologize. But he was telling me about how big Gemini was expanding across all the smart devices.
Okay.
And how you can, with the app we was going for, customication. So you can use that Gemini for the customication.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that. I'm just now thinking about, I saw not a display, like a demonstration on a tweet where somebody did the little circle thing on Apple where you circle an object and erase it, and they did the same thing on the Android. Is that with Gemini? And the Gemini was like 100 times better.
I believe so.
Yeah, man, it's crazy Apple getting all our money and slacking like this. We should make a black Apple. Let me stop before they hurt me. Dell Technologies World 2025. Dell CEO Michael Dell emphasized AI as, quote, the new electricity, positioning the company to meet rising demand for AI PCs, especially with Windows 10 end of life in October 2025. Dell aims to lead in business computing solutions. Now, you know I was looking at that Dell workstation. Yeah. I don't...
That the new one?
Huh?
Talking about the new one?
It was new a year ago, but it's a little old now. They got a couple new, they got the Blackwell chips and a couple of different things they can throw in there. A lot of people don't understand now, because I didn't know anything about chips when I used to see Dell. When I used to think Dell, I thought of those big, tall computers that sit, you know what I mean? Like when it was a monitor and it was...
Yeah, desktop.
You know what I want to call it a desktop, but it didn't have the monitor attached to it. Is that what you would call it? A desktop? Yeah, because that's a computer. That's what a system's at.
Yeah.
Look at me. In tech don't know these things, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll make your
been on that
website.
laptop for forever.
I'll make your website.
You've been on that phone and that laptop.
Man. But yeah, I just used to think about them as them big machines. Now they actually get the different processors and GPUs and motherboards and cooling systems and put them together in those same looking boxes, but they don't actually manufacture the components. So that does offer a little bit of flexibility for them to say, you know what I mean? You want to go fast? I'll put the Ferrari engine in there. Oh, you need extra security? I'll give you the walls like the Cybertruck. Like they can mix and match some things you want to do, but they not just put all the way in one lane. They're not trying to beat anybody in the tech game right now per se, because they can use all of them. If you're the best GPU, they can throw you in there. You're the best CPU, you can come get in the Dell.
More of the fusion.
I refuse to down talk Dell because my mama worked there. So just full disclosure, as long as they paying her, y'all off the hook, Dell.
Yeah.
Let's see. Tech layoffs tied to AI. Microsoft, Amazon, Google, and Meta announced significant layoffs in May 2025, with Microsoft cutting over 6,000 jobs, partly due to AI automating up to 30% of its coding. The tech sector saw 545 jobs cut in April alone, driven by AI efficiencies and economic pressures.
Reason why we're trying to learn this AI as soon as possible, because if you're able to speak with this AI, you're able to keep your job.
Danny, they coming for us, Danny. Run.
AI taking everybody out of business.
Man, they trying to take everybody.
And then you got to understand, once they get, it's all automated and AI gets to run the robots as well, you don't need nobody to run the computer.
That thing say 24,545. I ain't think it was that many jobs in the tech sector. Ain't nobody hit my resume back. These people are crazy. They just got people to lay off like that, man. Trump's AI deals in the Middle East. U.S. tech firms like NVIDIA, AMD, Google, and Oracle secured $80 billion with a B in AI deals with Saudi Arabia and the UAE, part of a $600 billion in commitments. Critics worry about exporting cutting-edge AI tech potentially compromising U.S. dominance. Let me assuage those people that's worried about them cutting in on U.S. dominance. The API that ChatGTP is giving out for like $1, you can get from DeepSync for like a nickel. Like the AI dominance thing is over. I don't know who's trying to propagate this. We're doing good. It ain't that damn good, and we overcharging for it. People definitely getting hit square over the head for their AI right now. But Congress, instead of giving these people money, I need to start trading like Nancy Pelosi. I need to start following whatever it is she be doing, because she been on NVIDIA first. That's why I got on them.
Illinois is having an institute. The Technical Institute's open its first campus in India.
Really?
Yeah.
Illinois opened a technical institute in India.
Yep.
Man, tell me more. What are you talking about?
It says the new Mumbai. I'm thinking that's how you pronounce that. Mumbai. The new Mumbai campus will expand Illinois Tech's global footprint and provide opportunities for international collaborations in technology and education. So I guess that there's a campus here, right? I haven't been to the tech campus here.
University of Illinois.
Yeah.
The only one I've seen is in Urbana-Champaign, but it might be out here too. Don't quote me.
Excuse me, I'm
don't
new
even
here.
hear
I don't
live
know
locals. I'm not 100%.
Is that a place?
What's that?
Urbana-Champaign. 2 places or one?
It's one of them hyphenated places. One of them places look like somebody's last name.
Okay.
Let me see. Tech IPO market revival. The tech IPO market is showing strong signs of life with eToro's NASDAQ. I'm not reading this, man. This is what they pushing. They want you to think the tech market's strong. I'm gonna be honest with you. The stock market is a huge Ponzi scheme. Like, y'all don't see this. It's all public perception. They tell you it's good, you believe it's good, you go give people paper notes. Like it's the thing don't make no sense. As long as it's like a religion. If you believe in it, it works. Right. Every market, whether it's up, whether it's down, I guarantee you somebody making money. Them people they know when it's going down, they betting them shorts. Bet them shorts. Bet them shorts.
I also I wanted to say this 29th coming up, I'm going to the Chicago Tech Mixer. It's at the Arlo, Chicago. Wanted to drop that in the air for you if you're gonna join me out there, meet some new people.
If Danny going somewhere on tech, I'm gonna be there too. So y'all can catch both of us at the what you call it? The Arlo?
The Arlo, Chicago.
We're gonna be at the Arlo, Chicago, you heard?
Formerly known as Hotel Julian.
We're gonna be representing strong for Black Silicon Valley in that thing. I want to see y'all with y'all BSV shirts.
Yeah, I think I had somebody ask me about that numb shirt too that you got on.
Yeah, I've been dragging my feet. People still ask me about it. Like I'm gonna sell them out the car. I'm like, man, go on the website. But I still, we got that new collection coming. We gonna make something happen. We gonna make something shake like the rent do.
Yeah.
Come on now. We're gonna take a little quick, brief commercial break. Even though we ain't got no people paying for commercials, it's coming soon. We'll be back to you in about 90 seconds to talk to a local community member, man. We've been meeting so many people through the chairman. We done met a young brother. Man, I actually met him at a different event we'll talk about, but he got a program out here, very inspiring. We've been running with him for a couple days. We know he's the real deal. We're going to introduce him to you when we come back.
You ain't got enough money to buy my soul. Ain't strong enough to stop me. I'm out of control. This the matrix, I'm Neo. I know that I know. I am that I am. So I speak so bold. On the verge of losing hope. I know where to go. Switch my style from singing vocals to magical flows. Study the streets a little closer. One with the ghetto. Got wise as I got older. Unloaded the metal. New millennium rebel. After that federal dollar. Balance the world on my shoulders. I know my soldiers are following me to war. These kids still dying in the streets at war. On the block running from the police at war. In the US, this ain't the Middle East at war. With the problems in my own community and it's war. Ain't the only way to fight an enemy. Lord, save my father from this bottom of Hennessy. What more can I give? I'm giving all of me. And for real, it's only getting hotter for me. Harder to see and harder to breathe. And there's only one remedy. I gotta be smarter than my enemies.
Wade in the water, children, now wade in the water. God's trouble.
I'm being chased by demons, the triple team, exposed to false religions. I'm hated by jealous niggas, they don't wanna see me living my life scar from living hope. Putting my focus, I'm chasing paper, no holes bar. Peace of mind, I yet to find my heart's cold. Got the friends, my last road dog turned me in. The cost of war would never change, it takes the blame for bad decisions. So many missing from following orders, cause he'll give it, got the world tripping. They push prison at us young niggas, that's why we haven't had triggers, won't let the war get us. I'm not alone, but the way that I feel, it's like millions out the clutching, they still roaming the field. I am what I am, and best believe it following me. A guinea pig, I refuse to be. The streets got a hold on so many lost souls. It's old. I pray to God it starts letting me go. No, I'm not a fool, and I'm definitely not following rules. Hoping that the Lord pulls me through. When I'm at the gates, standing before Christ, and he's flipping through the pages in the book of life. Final judgments being made as he look in my eyes. All I can vision is the wrong that I've done in my life. Close my eyes as I look back at the sky to puzzle pieces. Demons to try to stop me, and all I wanted was freedom, better living for my people. Did you ever hear my cry? In my mind, I never understood why we were born to die, die.
Wade in the water, children, now wade in the water. God's so trouble, water.
This one is suicide. I used to think with a pistol. Now I know the war's meant to bullets can't fight these issues. Nothing's clear, it's all static. Possible jail time if I load this automatic. Black folks about to expire. We yelling democratic, we get the fire. That's why you see passion in my eyes. I'm still at it. We should devise a real plan. Barter ropes to the party that's giving us farmland. It's all about the money, right? Man, they figure they try to charge you for sunlight. This ain't a dream. I say you no lies, all I can knowledge is only put us further behind. If we don't know who we are, how can we see the vision before we die? All my cousin wanted was better living, he didn't find it. All he found was Hell's Kitchen, underground and his kids missing. A real sickness to lose another real nigga, to the top, to the streets, and they wonder how we cope with these tragedies. Boxing with the devil, we've been fighting all my life. I was raised in the ghetto, we the children of the night. Oh God, can you help us? We are Israelites, we lost and we shelter from the snake about to bite.
You are back with the BSV Tech Tap In on Intellectual Radio with Miss Wanda B. Oh, it's with me, my bad, with Blake B. But Miss Wanda B here in the building too. Hey, we sitting here with a real stand-up guy, man. I actually went to, if y'all haven't heard of him, it's a young brother out of Georgia named Julian Brown. You can find him on Instagram, I believe, at Nature Jab. This brother is a scientist who's turning local trash he finds into gasoline using a process he calls electronic or microwave pyrolysis, actually. Plastoline, he called it. He came out to Maywood. He gave us a demonstration. We met a lot of good brothers out there, man. It was a lot of people that we linked up with that just doing positive things in the community. But this being the first episode of Black Silicon Valley Tech Tap In, we had to find somebody right from Black Silicon Valley. And that's why we sitting here with Shaquille Tate. Shaquille been with us the past couple of days, running with the chairman. Man, he been learning how to do some technology stuff. He actually just started building his first app with us. But I ain't gonna lie to you, Shaquille is a teacher in his own right. Shaquille been teaching us a lot about the content game. And he had his camera out there the first day, and the next day he came with a phone. People kind of just like, man, you gonna be all right? Man, he made something with that phone better than it was with the camera. I've been showing people that video. They like, man, what you shot this on? I'm like, man, bro shot it on the iPhone. So he really got his bars up with the photography, with the videography. We got a whole business. We're gonna talk about that too. But today we're here to talk about, he got an organization called the Global Community Cleaners. Tell us a little bit about what your organization purpose is.
Yeah, the GCC, the Global Community Cleaners, it's an organization that I came up with out of passion for my community. Now we're calling it Black Silicon Valley, but it is the North Lawndale community. I'm raised and born in that community, born out of Mount Sinai Hospital all the way to the block of 15th to Ridgeway. So everything from my first breath was in that community. So it's more passionate for me. And, as I got older and I pay attention to my surroundings and I come outside and I just see, like, I don't look through the world through the average eye. I just see, like, a lot of things that can be developed and fixed. Like, I feel like the beauty of our communities could be restored. You feel me? And I feel like the beauty of the city could be restored. And this could be a global thing to the earth. And then, like, within its own rights, treat Mother Earth right. You feel me? Like, if your mother was sick and she was older, you had to take care of her. You would take care of your mother. You would bathe her. The nursery conditions. Why we don't do that to the planet? But we can get there. But that's
Nah, for real talk. And I like how you say, like, if I could add value, because that's kind of like how we met. It's like, you seen what I was doing, like, man, bro, can I hold the camera? I seen everything you do. I'm like, man, can I do the site? And now we here, we with the chairman, we on the radio, things that happen if you look for opportunities to just add value. Everybody sitting there thinking about what they can do, what they can't. You can learn other stuff, but just taking the forethought, like the chairman told us, man, action. It ain't always about pontificating and saying stuff right. You see a piece of trash, just pick it up. Just pick it up. But I really, man, I'm drawn to brothers like you. That's because that's how I think is. I don't attack individuals.
For sure.
I'm about fighting the system that's at play.
Most definitely.
It's an incentive side to it, to where, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
If a lot of things that I've done negative in my life was somewhat incentivized. I could see a short path to making money or whatever. It made sense in my head. And so much about it is incentivizing doing something positive. Sure. You told me something powerful about how you was gonna achieve the goal of cleaning up the community. Why don't you
Okay.
share that right now?
Oh yeah, my goal to cleaning the community. Well, first I just want to say this: my passion of this and my idea of this came about because I am a 3-time felon. You know, and I have been one of the people who was trying to get jobs and was denied opportunities. And so my plan is more so to employ the elders and the youth, being two reasons because I feel like the elders, I have a couple homies around myself that and they're not too much older than me. I'm 31 myself, and these guys I'm talking about might be 40, 42 or so. But they had this demeanor of like it's too late. You know, it's too late to work. You feel me? It's I probably say I got probably realistically like probably like 30 friends, and it's probably 5, 7 of us that work a job. You feel me? And then like it's like two sides. It's like a side that work jobs, and then it's a side that don't believe in it. You feel me? It's like they feel like it's, and the side that don't believe it, it's like the elders, the 40s and the going into 50s. And I just feel like I never spoke to them, but I just feel like, you know, they just feel like it's too late. So I'm making it upon myself to employ my people. So I'm whether this is how I'm gonna do the program. I'm employ elders and I'm employ youth, and I'm paying them $100 to clean up their blocks. I want to start with a 10 block radius, and you know, and it's just I'm simplifying building the app. I'm actually having you to build me an app, Blake,
We
because
own it.
you know, we met about at the conference, and he told me about tech. I'm a student at the Brad, but we'll get to that. But Blake is actually helping me build the app to simplify it, to make it as simple as you coming out your door, taking the picture of the trash that's on the floor, getting back with us when you're done, taking another picture, and we send you over $100. I want to pay each participant $100 to clean up their community. You feel me? I want to start with a boots on the ground and just show everybody serious. Boots on the ground mean the crowd, the original essence of people in the crowd. And you know, eventually we'll have it to where you can apply on this app just in case you in Nevada or you in Miami, you in New York. This is global community cleaners. And we're gonna make it so convenient to all you gotta do is wake up today and feel like I want to make some money. I'm gonna go outside, clean my community, and go back in the house, and you've been productive and you got paid for it. And as much land as we got to clean is as much money as we're gonna invest into this. As many $100 bills that comes my way to invest into this program, that's as many blocks as we gonna clean. I'm trying to do one participant per block. So one participant clean one block from first corner all the way to the back corner, corner to corner, side to side, from the gate to the crest of the driveway where you pull up with your cars at, on both sides till it's clean. All city property, you know, we'll get into private property sectors or whatever. But yeah, for sure.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. The part that spoke to me the most, I really like is $100 for the block, same day, for a couple reasons, right? Number one, man, when people thirsty and when you ready to go do something bad, probably because you need money that day. Most jobs on some come interview today, we can start you next week. You know, you're gonna end up 1 week in the hole, but then we pay every 2 weeks, so you get some money at the end of the month. Man, give them people $100 today, and at the same time, man, people will milk a job.
Yes.
Like, I ain't trying to do no hourly thing and you doing the block and this person doing the same block in 1 and you doing it in 8. So just set it like that. You can really see who your go-getters are, who really want to go out here and clean. You mess around, could do, you know, more than 1 block if you take off with it.
Definitely. And speaking on that, I just wanted to touch on the point you were saying, like basically like how people will finesse a job. And I just feel like the way of working in this country is kind of like old, because I've been in so many jobs and it feel like, okay, we got to be there for 8 hours, or a lot of time with the minimum is 8 hours. But it's been times that I feel like I done did my duty, but we kind of like prolonging the job, if it makes sense. Like, they don't want me to get complete as fast as I can get complete, just so the time frame map out, if that makes sense. So it's like, because if I, as good as I work, I've been in jobs where if I just lock in and focus in, I'll be done with whatever I'm done in 2, 3, 4 hours or something. But it's like they got it set to like the pace is so slow and in a way where it eats up 8 hours of your day. And I just feel like that's an old way of working, man. Mm-hmm. You can come out and you can get some work real done, fishing work done in a couple of hours, and you should be paid for it right there. And then another thing, why do I have to start work today and get paid 2 weeks later from that day? That's just insane to me. People need to eat every day, and then like I work a job now. I work for Debbie, and it's a good paying job, city job, pay $20 an hour, and I work my ass off. Excuse me, but I work my ass off, Joe, and I make my checks. My checks is coming in $130, 130-hour checks, only to reach $2,000. Now you put that in the time frame of robotics, and if I was a robot working consistently without being tired and have the sleep that I had to have, that's 5 consecutive days of work just to make $2,000, and it's not even a full 2,000 because they get to hit you with the text. I mean, texts and this and that, and for me to make a full 2,000, I got to go exempt and talk about it with the government when it's time for tax time. You know what I'm saying? Like last time I went exempt just so I can see more money to do more things. That's how I got my camera, because I was going exempt on these fucked up pay wages. And when my taxes came, I'm happy. I got another 1,000 something cool coming. Them people took my money talking about I went exempt. Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I just feel that's an old way, and like I'm building the system like to simplify that, and that it's time for that to go.
You ain't lying. IRS about to hit me over the head right now, probably at the end of this interview. I'm talking about, you got money for interviews, huh?
Yeah,
but nah, man, that's real, man. That's awesome. So let's talk more about like how you gonna quantify your goals. You was telling me a little bit about how much trash you was expecting or wanting to, as a goal to take off each community and each block. Go more into that so I can see kind of where your head is at now, and then going into the future.
Okay. So right now the numbers are kind of low because we actually finna get started. We're not just talking about this. This is something we supposed to start on the 21st of this month. The 21st, which is next week. We supposed to have a bike giveaway, but the rain might, we might have to change the weather. But we finna do the first cleanup in North London within like a week or two, something like that. But my bad, it slipped my mind. What was the question again?
How you gonna quantify the success of your goals? Okay. How much trash we trying to get off the streets here?
So right now, for the first cleanup, I'm gonna be totally realistic with myself. I'm just looking for the first 10 people.
That's right.
This is, this symbolic to me. It's like just getting started. I just want 10 people. My radius, a 10 block radius. Yep. I got $1,000 budget for the first go round. I want to pay 10 people. You know what I'm saying? If 20 willing to come out and y'all ready to split the fees and the $1,000 budget, and it'd be 20 and y'all just split a block. So one person got to clean half block. You could help your brother. You get one sidewalk, he get another sidewalk. Somebody told me to clear the sidewalk for that. You know what I'm saying? It'll be that. But the qualification goals is within the first year, I want to reach 3 communities. I want to start off in 3 communities, which I already got the communities wrapped. I got North London. I got I Am Mabel, which is another community on the west side, and we're talking about bringing it to Maywood, and actually side part of the south side. So I actually got 4 communities in the wrap of it. But I want to get, before the first year is over, I want to get 50 participants in each community, and I want to move a goal of 1 ton of trash out of each community. And I want to do this on a weekly basis every Sunday, because I feel like we in Chicago, and everybody in Chicago, y'all know Chicago politics and how it is. Every Saturday and Friday is a party. How we get wild. We throw stuff on the floor, the balls. You come outside. It was a good night last night, but it looked crazy today. You feel me? And you know what I'm saying? On my block, personally, we already got a small, like, micro element of this GCC implemented. Like, we have parties. I'm on 15 the Ridgeway. Anybody know about 15 the Ridgeway? We always a festive block, no violence. So in my community, we always have parties. After we have the parties in the morning, it'd be crazy, but we have paid the elders, to clean up and stuff. And I just thought about bringing it to the youth, because I feel like the youth is like so tied up in the Facebook and thinking the only way you can make income is being a rapper or doing some drill or whatever type stuff. I just want to teach them the element of it's real life, and you got to really work responsibly to get incomes. Like, you want the new grandfather that's coming out, come outside on Sunday and clean up. Watch how many kids come out on the grandfather release Sunday.
They will.
I'm gonna do a special thing just for y'all to buy y'all games on that day. You feel? Because I know y'all want it. So
for sure.
I just want to commend you on, because I met you a couple days ago, and we never sat down and talked. exactly about the GCC.
Yeah.
And say me and my wife a couple weeks ago, well, probably not even a couple weeks ago, was when started talking about the crime
Crime Chasers.
The crime. It's a guy I met
Chicago Crime Chasers.
This guy I met that does Chicago Crime Chasers, and I brought it up. I was like, man, I like the guy because I see him around a lot of youth all the time, and there's a lot of people that follow him. And I see him; he'll take the kids to church, basketball games. He does a lot of things with the kids, and I was like, what if somebody could get all these kids to clean up their block? And if they were to clean up their block to get paid to clean up their block. I threw that up in the air, and then it's surprising that you're sitting here talking that this is something that you're passionate about. So I like that. Just want to throw that out here.
Yeah, I'm super serious about that, and more than just picking up trash, I want people to understand this is more than just picking up trash. I had got into researching this whole thing, and I had got into looking into this broken windows theory, and it was a theory that was chasing. My bad, John. I'm trying to get into my tech, but it was a theory that was explaining like how can I say, like the landscape and the architecture and the beauty that cities like Singapore and Japan, like the effect of what cleaning up did for these cities. And it's this broken window theory that is just like that boggles my mind by hold on 1 second. I want to give y'all the exact facts of who got this theory. This theory was brought up by James Wilson and Gregory Killings in 1982. And the theory was that if you were in a community with one broken window, it'll possibly lead to 2 and then 3 and then more. And then somebody would eventually break into the house, and then the house next door would eventually face the same consequences if nobody was living in it. And then eventually the people who live on the block will want to move away from the block because the block is seeming like if everybody's house getting broken into next door to me, never mind if they live in it or not, I think I want to move before I become next. So then we have that leaves an element of like vacant land. And in Chicago, y'all see it all day, blocks and blocks and blocks of vacant land, and abandoned houses, and those are the conditions of a war zone. If I was to go get you in plane and take you over to Gaza where they dropping bombs and stuff right now, those are the same conditions. You see broken windows, you see land that's crumbled land, stuff on the ground. Only thing we're not missing is the buildings that's just crumbled on the ground. In our communities. And I work for Divvy, so I drive around the city all day. So it's not no part of the city that you can sit here and tell me about from the west side, south side, east side, or the north side. And it boggles my mind, like the unjust treatment of these communities, even for the little elements of think of just cleaning up. Why? When I go down, I drive all day at Divvy. Y'all know Divvy. Y'all know who Divvy is. Divvy bikes. When y'all in y'all cars in public, y'all see us driving all day. Y'all know who we is. So y'all can verify. I hate be around the city for real. So when I go up to the north side and I go up to downtown, Streeterville, stuff like that, it's like no trash everywhere. It looks beautiful. No window broken nowhere. You feel me? Because these are my conditions. I go here every day for work. And then I had to come back to the North Lawndale community, and I'm walking past abandoned houses, boards on the windows, broken windows, trash everywhere on the floor. You feel me? And then it's just like I just had a thought in my mind of like, why are communities not clean like they communities? Like we all got the same sanitation system. Like if Streeterville is clean, North Lawndale should be clean. Why North Lawndale we can have a trash day that's every Wednesday. That's 1 day per week. We got 5 trash cans in the back of my house, and we share those trash cans with 2 other neighbors. Being my landlord, one of them living in the building. So these are 3 families sharing 5 to 6 trash cans. And it only get took out every week. On the week of trash day, the trash be so fucking filled. Like when I go carry them, drag them to the thing, it's feel like I'm doing dumbbell. Why did they come and get the trash every day? Every day through this community. They'll do it in Streeterville when I walk past, and the little dumpsters that be on the corner, the visible dumpster that you just walk past, those them empty every day. So why are community dumpsters not empty? And then it's like we got to take it upon ourselves, man. That's why I'm taking this initiative, unsaid, unpermission wise, none of that to build this GCC. This is a branch of sanitation that I'm building myself, because laws don't matter, don't none of that matter. All this that is just a trick or that another man told you. We got to stand for ourselves. So this GCC is the first branch of, you can call it whatever you want to frame it as. You can call it government, you call it politics. This is cleaner. This is for Black excellence, urban communities. This is for Black and brown people. This is for more than Black and brown. This is for any community. If your community look like ours, this is for you too. We want to see beautiful land in this world. It came to a point where it's, come on, don't nobody should nobody. Come on, it's enough money in this world, but don't nobody got to see nothing like that no more. You feel me? For sure.
No, definitely. You hit the nail right on the head. I be seeing the same stuff you doing, North Lawndale. Mm-hmm. They doing us bad in Black Silicon Valley. For sure. They trying to bury us. For sure. But guess what? We resourceful. And one thing I'll say, if we gonna try to take some positive from the negative, I'm glad they don't do nothing for us. Because you know what? It make us do for ourselves. For sure. It make us come together and look at all the different people we meet. We meet people like you who seeing the trash, you know what I mean? It's like the common mindset that you have to assume for somebody that walk by this situation. You got to rationalize, like, you either seeing it and you just saying forget about it, you ignoring it, or you seeing it and you probably complaining about it.
For sure.
Like, man, this trash around here. Somebody actually doing something about it.
Most definitely.
They're trying to do it more than just, I can only clean so many blocks, but if I could, I could touch 10 blocks, then I could touch 100. That's how we got to do it.
For sure.
Start thinking like organizers and start thinking about how do we incentivize this so everybody want to get on this page.
Most definitely.
Because not everybody going, you think you operate at your level of understanding. And they got something called Maslow's hierarchy of needs that basically say you can't think about the high things like your self-esteem and self-actualization if you ain't got your basic needs, man. If you ain't eating, if you ain't got no shelter.
For sure.
So a lot of time it's like, how do I make somebody care about cleaning up the community? Shoot, if they could feed themselves doing it, they'll care.
For sure. And then I want to say that comes with a lack of education too, because a lot of people say trash, they call it trash. Trash is something like gold a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's things, if you put your mind to it and you do the research, it's elements that you can reproduce to the earth for trash. Like, if you get trash and you properly dispose of the trash the proper way, all of that food, them bones, them chicken bones, them leftover pizza crusts and all of that, you can put that in a machine. They got machines now that you can buy.
Compost,
yeah, and then you can make compost out of that. So you feel me? Y'all, all of us, we need to learn the education of everything, really, but I'm gonna say of sanitation. And you feel me? Because just think about it, the stuff that you throwing in your garbage that goes to the city, and the city do whatever they want with it. You can be starting your own garden, make your own compost to fertilize your own land out of the stuff that you throwing away. You feel me? And they just spoke to y'all about the guys, Julian, who's making plastiline, turning plastic waste into gasoline. You feel me? So like that's just great. Now we got a system or something going in America where we could turn the plastic waste to one of the biggest problems, pollution, into a source of fuel and energy. You know what I'm saying? So when I heard about that and I was saying that, I'm like, man, I got to go meet that guy. And that's what really got me to the meeting, to actually meet these guys, which I met Blake, you know what I'm saying? He brought me on the team and I got to meet this brother right here. And, I've been meeting a host of people. We ran into the chairman, and it's just a divine situation. This is the earth talking to us that put us in this place, that put us in these networking circles to reach out to each other and still have a communication. This is not the average circle. This is a circle with minds with different skill sets, like minds that can build branches of government, minds that can advance the technology point of Black businesses and brown businesses, urban business, period. Everybody, y'all got to understand, we all in this fight. Man. I don't care what color you is, Black, brown, Chinese, even white people. You feel me? If you living in the urban community, you are part of the project. You are a science project on this land. You should want to, and you should need to want to fix your conditions.
Man, they done left you here with us.
They left you here with us, so you might as well kumbaya and clean up with us and get the shit together with us. You feel me? So
serve everybody.
For real though, man. That's what it really comes down to, brother. For real though, like Man, it's time people to stand up. It's time to do it for ourselves, man. If they don't do it for us, man, and it's time for no refusal, man. I wish a motherfucker would tell me I can't clean up my community. You know what I'm saying? But you feel me? That's a whole nother story within itself. But the GCC is coming to y'all very soon. The first cleanup is in North Londale this month. I'll get back to y'all with the
It's
Pacific
tentative
day.
for the 21st, right?
Yeah,
but
it
if
was a
it's
tentative
weather,
for-
it might be moved.
Yeah.
How can they get in touch with you?
You can get in contact with me right now. We're building a website, but the website is still in development. So you can get in contact with me on my Facebook, Shaquille Tate. Same name y'all just heard, spelled like Shaquille O'Neal. Just put Shaquille Tate, ShaquilLeTate, and I got a blue check mark. You'll see me. I look like a king up there, posed with my professional shots. I'm a photography, and I just want to mention this. I'm not going to talk about it on this podcast, but I'm also on the side of building GCC, this new sanitation branch of sanitation. I'm also building a new I'm reconstructing the way media is done. I have graduated from Illinois Media School, and I got a degree in media and a large understanding and visibility and media and what it does and how it receives and perceives minds and stuff like that. And I don't like the fact that Chicago is in all of this bad light. Anywhere in the world, all you see is black people killing each other, or you feel me, fights. And every time you get on Facebook, you ain't asked for this. Somewhere in your algorithm, they tweaked it and put it where you put my race was African American. Now they feeding you all this propaganda or some shit. I wonder sometimes, not to get on racial topics, but I wonder sometimes do the white phone see the same thing the black phone see, or the brown phone? But that's something you'll never know, because that's as personal as going to somebody drawing wearing their underwear. You feel me? So it's like it's time to stop wondering if we're getting treated right and actually treat ourselves right. So I'm building a new branch of media which will put black folks in the correct light. And as you follow my pages, Billionaire Global Entertainment or Shaquille Tate, you will see all the projects we've been doing. We've been running around the city, tasting all type of events, all type of positive, like in Chicago. We got the Shamrock Chef on there. We just passed out 100. We fed 100 people food for Malcolm X's 100th birthday. We got a peace rally that we just went through, stop the violence that we got up there. We got small kids that a football league that's developing for the youth, for small kids. So really tune into my page, man, and y'all can really not just tune into me, y'all can get up on new things that's happening in the black community that's like physical for you to actually be a part of. Put your kids in programs that you feel me that you ain't gonna hear come down your timeline because they just not gonna give it to you. But if you tune in to Billionaire Global, Shaquille Tate, and you will see the excellence of black man, the excellence of black excellence, just period. And this is for every culture. This is not just, you know what I'm saying? This is for anybody who want to better themselves, better their living situation, because us in the world, we all are living in the same situation. A majority of us, and the majority being 90 or maybe so more. So if you feel like doing better, I don't care if you're in Morocco, if you hear this and you're in Africa, reach out to me, reach out to whoever you can reach out to.
Shout out Ghana.
Shout out Ghana. I'm coming to you December, Ghana. My first trip is December. You're in my bloodline. We'll get to that one time. But yeah. So yeah, just reach out to me, Shaquille Tate, on Facebook, Billionaire Global, on all social medias, and YouTube, Billionaire Global.
Y'all follow this brother, y'all head gonna spin, because he is running around all day. I don't know how he had, but I know he does it because I done been with him when it's seen it happen. But I don't know how he find the time to still do the cleanup. The brother shoots every single day. And like he told you, man, this brother paints real pictures.
Real.
We're gonna take another quick little break. Get set up to head into our final conclusion, talk about some other things in the group forum. When we come back, we're gonna wrap up the first BSV Tech Tap In on Intellectual Radio.
You ain't got enough money. It's about my soul. Ain't strong enough to stop me. I'm out of control. This the matrix. I'm Neo. I know that I know. I I am that I am. That's why I speak so bold. On the verge of losing hope, had nowhere to go. Switch my style from singing vocals to magical flows. Studied the streets a little closer. One with the ghetto. Got wise as I got older. Unloaded the metal. New millennium rebel. After that federal dollar. Balanced the world on my shoulders. I know my soldiers are following me at war. Cause kids still dying in the streets at war. On the block running from the police at war. In the US, this ain't the Middle East at war. With the problems in my own community and the swore. If the only way to fight an enemy, Lord, save my father from this bottom of Hennessy. What more can I give? I'm giving all of me, and for real, it's only getting hotter for me. Harder to see and harder to breathe. And there's only one remedy. I gotta be smarter than my enemies.
In the water, wade in the water, children, now wade in the water. God's full trouble.
I'm being chased by demons, the triple team, exposed to false religions. I'm hated by jealous niggas that don't want to see me living my life scarred from living hope. Pulling up papers, I'm chasing paper, no holds barred. Peace of mind, I get to find my heart's cold. Got the friends, my last road dog turned me in. The cost of war would never change. Who takes the blame for bad decisions? So many missing for following orders. Cause ill giving got the world tripping. They pushing prison at us young niggas. That's why we haven't had triggers, won't let the war get us. I'm not alone, but the way that I feel is like millions out the touching this steel, roaming the field. I am what I am, and best believe it following me. A guinea pig, I refuse to be in the streets. Got a hold on so many lost souls. It's old, I pray to God he starts letting me go. No, I'm not a fool, and I'm definitely not following rules. Hoping that the Lord pulls me through. When I'm at the gates, standing before Christ, and he's flipping through the pages in the book of life. Final judgments being made as he look in my eyes. All I can vision is the wrong that I've done in my life. Close my eyes as I look back at the sky to puzzle pieces. Demons to try to stop me, and all I wanted was freedom, better living for my people. Did you ever hear my cry? In my mind, I never understood why we were born to die, die.
Wade in the water, children, now wade in the water. God's full of trouble, water.
This one is suicide. I used to think with a pistol. Now I know the war's meant to bullets can't fight these issues. Nothing's clear, it's all static. Possible jail time if I load this automatic. Black folks about to expire. We yelling democratic, we get the fire. That's why you see passion in my eyes. I'm still at it. We should devise a real plan. Barter votes to the party that's giving us farmland. It's all about the money, right? Men that take it, they try to charge you for sunlight. This ain't a dream. I say you no lies. All I can acknowledge is only put us further behind. If we don't know who we are, how can we see the vision before we die? All my cousin wanted was better living. He didn't find it. All he found was Hell's Kitchen. Underground and his kids missing. We're real sick to lose another real nigga. To the traps of the streets. And they wonder how we cope with these trials. Boxing with the devil. We've been fighting all my life. I was raised in the ghetto. We the children of the night. Oh God, can you help us? We are Israelites, we lost and need shelter from the snake about to bite.
Wade in the water, wade in the water, children, now wade in the water. God's full of trouble, water, wade in the water.
Too, Shaquille, if you want to be. We just gonna talk. And we're back with the BSV Tech Tap In on Intellectual Radio with Blake B. I got Danny with me.
Yep.
We got Mr. Bald Man, global billionaire, aka the Global Community Cleaners. Man, let's just chop it up to wrap it up, man. What y'all think about this week, man? It's Monday. What y'all think about last week?
Very productive.
Yeah, last week was busy, man. I see I had to fall asleep on y'all one of them days, but we got it done, though. We got it done.
Sleep at the coffee shop.
Bro. Yeah,
man.
It's dope. Yeah.
Hey, but I tell people all the time, man, if somebody work, Like if somebody take care of their business when they supposed to.
See, ain't nobody say nothing to you.
Man, I'm like the Google campus, dude. Like Google, you want to take them? They got nap pods. You know, you need a massage. We'll send a masseuse by your office or whatever. As long as you cranking out that work when you supposed to, man. Take your smoke break, take your nap break, whatever you need. Ain't nobody tripping about that.
Be productive.
Yeah,
that's one of my positives working with this group, man. The work ethic is up.
For sure.
Like anybody got to say nothing twice.
Everybody definitely doing their part.
I kind of want to take the grill and go help out there. Well, I'll get the front. I'll pull the car. Like, brothers, jump in the motion. Then I'm gonna jump on the grill. Like,
yeah, I love the way we moving.
Man,
this is something beautiful right here, man. I can see this being something great right here.
Give me y'all goals for next week. Just give me a big one. You ain't got to give me all of them, but one thing, like, I want to check this off.
Oh, y'all already know. Next week, I want to get the first community cleanup done.
We need 10
right
members.
after we need 10 members for the North Londale community. I already got a couple people, but whoever hearing this, if you're in North Londale, come out and we're willing to pay you too, and you can participate. It'll be firm, so you can be shown in a better light, cleaning your community, and
man.
So
we doing the free promo. Even for the street cleaners, like you cannot beat the deals in Black Silicon Valley. Everybody want to be a content creator now. You don't want to get part of the Chicago positivity movement. What you got, Danny? What you think this week? What's the big goal?
Trying to do somebody's website.
Come on.
Yeah, so that's really the main goal. Complete some major projects. We got all the, I felt like we did a lot of footwork in the community. We touched a lot of shoulders, met a lot of different people. I'm just ready to get to work.
Man.
Some real work.
I'm gonna find my own work. I don't care, but I am gonna keep sharpening that pitch.
I mean, I really want to get some local work as far as in our community. Man. That'll be the best. That's the main goal for us. Get one of the local communities to let us do our website, and we can branch from there. I mean, because I feel like we can easily get a client from anywhere.
I feel like sometimes I think this is gonna help a lot. Once we jump on social media and really start optimizing like good technology guys, because right now I feel like the problem is it's too good to be true.
I'm stuck on what the chairman said.
Me for free.
I'm stuck on what the chairman said. We can talk about it, but they not seeing us yet. So
yeah, that's the sad part about it, man. And that's really why I'm so passionate about doing this for the community. Because just like Luis's, y'all are hard-working printing shop. You should be spending most of your time printing. You do not have time to be thinking about SEO, website, how I get my margin. Let me find a shipping provider and all of that. But the big guys do. Staples got it figured out.
Yeah.
Vista Print, Ben New, they got all the infrastructure. So it's like, expand that across every industry. Your local mom and pop burger shop is typically not as easy to find on the Google Maps as McDonald's. McDonald's gonna pop up first.
Most definitely.
I'm sorry, like it's just the way it is.
A lot of these restaurants that's in the neighborhoods, you won't know about them unless you walk past them or somebody tell you like, hey,
but they fire.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm getting at. It's a lot of places that I walked into, and then I DoorDash sometimes. And going to some of these places, oh my God, I would have never known this was right here. I stay down the street. I never knew this was right here.
The smell's hitting you in the face. The smell good. Like, I'm gonna bring my lady here, but we'll never see you. I had an uncle used to always tell me, like, man, we watched Michael Jordan back in the day. Like, man, there's somebody out there better than Michael Jordan that you never heard of. They just at a park playing. I never knew what the point of was of him telling me this, right? I'm just in my head like, what is that worth? What is that really? It's really not worth it. If you're the best at everything, and nobody knows it, maybe take a couple days off practicing that thing and go do some promo. Like, go do a demonstration or something. And that's where I feel like we're at as a technology company. So, like, it's nothing more I can do in the dojo chopping the little karate dummy no more. I need to get out in the field and kill 10 ninjas. Like, that's just where I'm at.
For sure. And I just want to give your shout outs, Blake, man, because like I called you earlier. Earlier when we was talking about building one of the apps, and I was like, I just want you to sensei me over it, because that's how I look at you in the tech world. Like I just got a degree in DeBrad University for computer science and web development, but that's how I met Blake. When I met him, I had told him, about my camera and stuff, but I heard him say he was from the North London community, so as a brother, I introduced myself, and I'm like, man, I learned he was bad in the tech. I'm like, man, I just got into the Brown University, so we linked up, and the guy really showing me like how to work with code. He's showing me more hands-on than I'm actually learning from my school. You feel me? But it's like, man, this man is something to be reckoned with, man. He giving me hands-on tech. He gave me hands-on experience that I can use, that I'm actually passing grades at the Brown University with. Like I got my first 2 grades back yesterday. I got like a B plus and a C plus for some. You feel me? But I'm new to this, but hands on. So eventually, yeah, we'll try to start a program to bring that to the kids too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, parents, link up with us, Codex, Metatron, Lux Code. If you want your child to learn something positive, we can teach them.
Man. Because in our reality, I believe in this movement with my whole heart. Like when I say Black Silicon Valley, I tell shorties I see in the streets every day, like, come to my tech talk. It's going to be instant millionaires here. Y'all done heard that Nipsey song I be playing at the end where giants going to crumble and new companies going to come out of nowhere. Like it's going to be dramatic. And I want y'all to be a part of this. You don't really need to know nothing about tech. You just got to be hungry and look for a solution.
Open-minded.
Just be solution oriented. Look for opportunities to add value. Even if you can't do no tech right now, man, shoot, we looking for sales. You can bring some work in. I'm like Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank. It's no limit to what somebody can make in sales in my company.
For sure.
If I tell you your rate is 25% and you bring in 10 billion, you about to get 2.5 billion. Like this worth it. We need salesmen. We out here cooking up the code. We got the Colonel's recipe, I just need somebody to hit that corner and slang it.
For sure. I feel that, and that's real, Joe.
Come on now. So we bringing the tech game straight to the streets.
For sure.
We packaging it in familiar language you can understand.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all need to come mess with us.
That's the thing. We're going to teach you so you can understand.
And I just want to say, for all the guys out there that's in the streets, I was in the streets too at a point in time, so I 100% know where you come from. If you look in my eyes, I wouldn't even have to tell it to you, but you wouldn't even think I'd do tech. You feel? You wouldn't even think I'd build your website. But I just want to say, y'all, man, Joe, learn this skill, man, and it's just as easy. Like from being in the streets and from selling drugs in my life, I know that we know how to talk. We slick talkers. We've been selling poison all our life. So now it's time to talk to these machines to tell it how you want to do what you wanted to do. You feel me? Pimps come from the streets. Hustlers come from the streets. Players come from the streets. All you do is talk good. All this is talking to a machine the right way. Treat it like a lady, and she gonna give you what you want. And with that,
that's a great analogy, because I got a lot of game from pimps in the streets coming up.
For sure.
And that's one of the things they tell me is you have to clearly communicate what your expectations is. If you don't tell her what to do, she not gonna know. Guess what? The AI the same way.
Exactly.
You just gotta, if you can't tell the AI what you want, work on your vocabulary. Ask it again. Yeah. Not the 25-cent agent. Get you a $20, ChatGPT free.
Sure.
But figure it out. Hone your skills. But if you're not willing, I used to say that all the time. If you're not willing to talk for it, like you ain't willing to get out here and talk your game, that's probably a confidence issue. Get your pitch right. Look in the mirror. Work on your delivery. It's always work to be done. Yes. But you can't just sit there.
For sure.
We need people hungry. There's plenty of work to be done in these streets. I don't care if you're on the tech side. I don't care if you're on the global cleaner side.
Sure.
I don't care what side you on.
You can invent a side.
Man, get on a positive, constructive side, man. I'm telling you, if you ain't got a vision, buy into one of ours. We can use hands. It's plenty of glory to go around, and there's plenty of work to do.
And you know the theory, you be around 9 geniuses, you become what? I ain't even got to finish it. Y'all already know how this go.
Man, so I don't even know, that genius thing always, because people put intelligence on. I've been around real geniuses, bro, that's not no disrespect to anybody intelligence.
For sure.
Everyone here is a hard worker.
For sure.
Like we and hard work gonna beat intelligence every time.
Any day, for sure.
Every single
time.
time.
You can think of a great, and this happened. This is a true scenario everybody do. How many people thought of great ideas but never executed or even tried to do it? So it just went to the vista of the earth as an idea. You know what I'm saying? So without action, your ideas means nothing, man. And then people, I just wanted to clarify this. Y'all could probably see me and see the way I speak. And I'm just really profound on that. Like your words, be clear on your words. Say what you want to say, but know how to say it correctly. Changing one word in the sentence can change the whole dynamic of the sentences. So definitely when you're dealing with this tech and you're getting specific, and y'all should just learn it like common. I feel like that's why there's so many arguments and guns, because people don't know how to properly talk and discuss what happened, how it made me feel. How can we not come to this resolution again? You know what I'm saying? So learn how to practice your words, even if you got to do it see, I'm a rapper, so I do it like on myself, rapping and stuff, but go in the room, go in the mirror to yourself. Say a couple words. You don't read a book. I didn't know how to read. I learned how to read in jail. The system didn't teach me how to read. I had to read for sitting in jail for 2 years with nothing but a book. And look at how I'm talking now. So for me to come from not knowing how to read, and I was fucking like 20 years old, sorry for my language, I was like 20 years old, not knowing how to read to right now, writing the whole PDFs. What kind they say your young nigga know how to write a PDF? Write the whole PDF, building websites, coming up with clever ideas, because y'all are smart, y'all just are uneducated. So educate yourself and watch the ideas y'all come up with.
Man, you know what it made me think of when you said watch what you say, one word could change? The chairman.
Because it's true. I believe in that.
He told me the other day, he was like, yeah, I was talking to my comrade, oh yeah, what your friend say? When did I say friend?
Right. Now that's
got
true.
right on my neck. So definitely, if you come around the chairman, but definitely people choose their words carefully. Sure. You know, a lot of people, I want to be one of those people, and words have meaning. So that's always definitely something. You know what I mean? And we all could be better with our words, but definitely we need more action too.
And just going on to the comrade situation, because I was thinking about that the other day and shit. You know, it was funny that we laugh about it, but I was like, I kind of saying the clarity in it, because when we was taught our generation, when we hear comrade, we think like a friend, but a comrade is really like just a person that help you in war. It's really like a friend, or we share a common enemy, the enemy of my enemy. So it don't necessarily make us friends. We just share a common interest that whatever I need to go. So after we get rid of whatever our situation is, that don't mean we're friends. That just means now we're not into it neither. It's mutual ground.
Like the chairman has said, it ain't got, because I was like, I don't like. He was like, it don't got nothing to do with life.
Yeah, it ain't got nothing to
do
with
police
life.
show
Y'all
up.
Executing
it
on
ain't
the
got,
interest.
they ain't like, oh, I'm gonna solve this crime because I like them. No, if you're a burglar, they gonna take you to jail. Yeah. So we got to be more about, as men, responsibility.
For sure.
We got to do this because it's our responsibility. Whether you like somebody or not, it's our team. We got to take care of them.
Yeah, most definitely. What you like don't matter, man. This world is bigger than what you like, man.
Yeah, we fighting powerful things. We gotta find some unity.
Yeah, man, we fighting.
But man, this a real good talk, man. I appreciate y'all coming in.
Most definitely, thank you.
I appreciate everybody who tapped in with the BSV Tech Tap In on Intellectual Radio. We gonna ahead and wrap it up. People yawning around here.
Y'all boys, we appreciate y'all for doing y'all thing too. Y'all too, keep the podcast going.
Miss Wanda be tired of
making me the
garbage.
First guest for sure.
She ready to kick us out. Nah, she love us. I'm joking with y'all, but thank you. Please tune in. We'll be back.
Thanks for joining us.
For sure.
What can we watch today? You ain't got enough money. It's about my soul. Ain't strong enough to stop me. I'm out of control. This the matrix. I'm Neo. I know that I know. I am that I am. That's why I speak so bold. On the verge of losing hope, I know where to go. Switch my style from singing vocals